country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll count big time late in the season.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to 31.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Hill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the
picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running into the open space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just a hair too much on it for this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's James. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Unloads it left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's James. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Grab behind the line. It's James. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from the miss.
To throw again. Caught over the middle. It's James. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good... Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Going to sling it on second down. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Started from the 37-yard line. Bolden finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, well, which just goes into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The play action fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got through trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Fired into the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, no money down defensively. You got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud recently. Like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Berry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going over the top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
It's a draw. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He lets it fly. And it's caught at the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Snap in the shotgun. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Takes the handoff. It's Palmer. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Makes the catch. It's buried. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Looking to throw again. Scrambling away. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet, trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they need to get bounds.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And that is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. It's a draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready. 3:25.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the 4th quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
There he goes. Oh, what a move to get room. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got a man, it's Green. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's John. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Turning it on. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced at a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. He's got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.